Alright, so admittedly, I didn't come back after I'd had food. Basically, I had some food. My sister then pestered me to go on a bike ride, which turned out to be a half an hour bike ride. We came back from that. My mum and Pete decided then that we were going to go across, climb over our fence and go across onto the golf course. Right by us there's like a little pond. So we went by that. Pete did a little bit of fishing. There was just us on there. We just stood and watched Pete for about 15-20 minutes on there. Then my mum was like, why don't we go get in the hot tub? So I was like, right, okay. So then I got in the hot tub with my mum for a bit and just chilled and talked, and everything. And then now finally I'm back and I'm able to continue this. So I'm finally going to carry on with this. I'm sorry that I didn't come back straight away. But hello Chosen. But yeah, this is now going to be the absolute end of this. We're going to carry on unless my internet goes off or something. We're going to be not carrying on. We're going to be finishing this game off. I do have Fable installed, Fable Anniversary, so we'll probably play that next on the channel. That'll be the next playthrough that we do. However, after this stream tonight, I'm going to be playing some GTA Online with my sister, just mess about, do some races or whatever, just see what we can get into, really, finally finish off. Hello Palmy. And yeah, just let that be that with it, really. Right, the stream is all edited and in good format, so I'm going to carry on now. I'm gonna finish this off, make a brew, and then play some GTA Online. I haven't had a cup of tea in like a week.
How do we do this?
How do we do this? Take the lead. You take the lead. Yeah, nice one, Batman. Sounds very good. Act like you're scary. Just watch what I do.
And keep cool.
Easier said than done.
You'll get that.
Imagine Batman turning around to little Tiffany like, you take the lead, mate. Ooh.
Oh God, that's not how it's supposed to sound.
That needs some work.
I'll keep it, man.
You'll get it.
Sounds a little bit like Bane though, to be fair. I've not played anything, it's been great. Played a lot of Resident Evil.
Didn't expect to see you here. And this is?
She's with me.
I'll open all my FIFA rewards tomorrow. I've got squad battles to open, weekend league, silver one,
No one's sure whose jurisdiction this crime scene
and then division rivals. So we'll do that
Let's go ahead and
tomorrow.
say it's yours. All right? My people are here to help however they can.
It's good to see you.
I'd heard.
Technically, I'm not here. Not in an official capacity, anyway.
Sure, man.
Working outside of the law. Let me know if you need any pointers.
What should we be looking for?
After the pack separated, Joker had to find somewhere else to.
The voice was cool. She should stick with it. It's a proper like. I'm sorry that I'm talking so much over the characters, but that voice would proper like disguise her so well. No one would ever guess that it was Tiffany. Like her identity would be intact, unlike Bruce.
When did that happen?
It's new.
Okay. Got the Venom Trail.
Drone.
Bane's venom.
His suit was punctured. It's everywhere.
Is it useful?
No. Not in finding Joker.
I'll add it to ignore on the drone search filters.
Honestly, she's built like better. Lucius did say that she was better than him. So like she kind of got thrown in at the deep end, but having her is pretty good.
Looks like it was crushed.
Batman's suit needs going through a jet wash or something. Look how filthy it is.
Bane's a big boy. Remarkable craftsmanship. And silver filigree. He's become quite the showman these days.
John Doe doesn't seem particularly crafty.
Oh, maybe they had a shop class in Arkham.
They don't.
No, he copied the one that we let him keep, didn't he? But just made it his own.
Forensics ran it through the system. Found it was stolen from the...
It's exactly the same shape as the bat. He's just added his own little thing on it.
Customized since then.
My drone can analyze it. Just point and I'll shoot.
Scan the
Get some
paint job.
details on this paint.
Funny. Doesn't look like a rush job.
Because it's not. The drone sees a body shop quality strip below the top layer.
The paint uses a stripping solvent that hasn't met compliance standards since...
I'll run a check on manufacturers in the area, see who's recently been dinged for safety regulations. This much data, we're gonna need something to narrow it down. Like a name.
Kid's a natural at this.
She's good.
Huh. This car is hot-wired. It's a mess. Well, you think a guy like him would have stolen a car before.
He's unconventional.
That's one way to put it. Someone was thirsty. What do you think? Wanna
Oh,
run
I
DNA?
really want one of them now.
We already know who it belongs
So I really want right now Tango Ice Blast. Why have I done this to myself? Proper really want one now. Oh. Oh, I nearly lost that. I nearly missed it even.
Custom plates.
Probably didn't get this done at the DMV.
Will put
Must be his way of remembering his time with Harley.
I miss this, you know. You and me raking over a crime scene.
Yeah, we got Tiff as well now.
Messed it up, didn't I?
Nah.
In
It
the
wasn't
early
his
days,
fault.
We were chasing you, not realizing you were one of the good guys. You and I came to an agreement. We'd work together to make Gotham safer. I lost my head the other day. I want you to know I'm sorry.
Mate, it's okay.
Like I said I would when Waller first moved in.
You were just doing what you thought was right, Jim.
He's under immense stress as well. Look at how cool Batman looks there. Like the lights of the police thingy is like reflecting on his. You see it? He look really cool. Little things amuse me. You miss nursing Carvery. I definitely am. Do you know what I miss? Like, there's a really nice Carvery place that's like kind of further away into like the
Got
main
something
town centre.
interesting.
And that's nice there.
Faint signal.
But there's one that's like the Carvery isn't as great. It's alright though. It's still nice, but they have a drinks machine and you can have like unlimited drinks and you can do like flavoured Coke and stuff like strawberry Coke, cherry, what else do they do? Lime.
The controllers
There's a
and shot
Norwich
collars
bit.
that Waller's using on the pack.
There's another one as well.
Damaged. Can you isolate the signal from this device?
Sure, but why?
And I missed that.
I've seen what these collars can do.
Imagine having a drinks machine like that. Might ask one for Christmas. Just a drink thing, drink machine. I got a hot drinks machine, but I don't know,
Nothing.
it's not the
about.
same. Ah, that'll help.
Joker's knife. Must have lost it after he went into a frenzy against Bane.
John Doe thought he could take on Bane?
He's not half bad in a fight, actually.
No,
Bane's
he's not.
blood won't lead us to Joker.
No. Stairs. Oh wait, is there anything else down here? Because there's quite a bit to look at. I feel like we might have missed something. No, we got the stairs, we got that. Anything up here? We definitely didn't have anything around there. What about around here? He lurked around here for a bit. It's got a police lady. Oh, yeah. See, I knew there'd be something else. Scorch marks.
Electrical burns.
From the agency guns?
Yeah.
They were firing wildly.
Trafford Center,
Subpart designed for a firearm. Too prone to misfire.
Oh,
Electrical
yeah.
Discharge heats the barrel too quickly, causing erratic fire patterns.
I'll show up in a minute.
So you're also an expert on guns.
I've designed a few myself.
I do miss Trafford Center. But, Trafford is is an Into, isn't it? Into shopping centre. The same, we have one in Hanley here. That's an Into, and that was on about closing down. Like they said that was struggling, and that doesn't have the upkeep. It's not even anywhere near. It's not even half of the size of Trafford Center. Like it's literally probably about a quarter of the size of Trafford Center. It's so small, and yeah, that's in danger.
Welcome, Agency Pace.
Into are like struggling
I
as a
thought that was our
company.
nickname.
Festive, but not a lead.
Purple and green are his colours, aren't they?
Not sure Riddler would like the new decor.
This Joker guy going nuts. I heard it started with Riddler's murder, but he's blaming Waller for it. Wouldn't I?
His eyebrows are insane.
Riddler's murder. Really?
Got a right curve on
It was
him.
always just a matter of time before he snapped.
Has anyone got any good series to watch? Series for me to watch on Netflix?
A Maker's Mark. WD. Willie Deaver, Joker's associate. What do you have on him?
Machinist by
Okay.
trade, with a storied employment history. He's been fired from almost every factory and chemical plant in Gotham. Has a drinking problem, apparently.
Chemical plants. Huh. Let me cross-reference Willie Deaver's former employers with paint.
Isn't Willie the one that we met with John in that bar?
Chemicals.
I know we met him
Their
as
main
Bruce.
plant was shut down last year after the city cited them for multiple safety violations. Because of the paint.
The plant's
Inside
been
them and
abandoned
all
ever
in it.
since.
Thanks.
Perfect hiding spot.
We found him.
Watching a couple of things at the minute, but I'm coming towards an end of them.
And a walking mustache, trespassing on my crime.
A walking mustache. It's just some pretty good one-liners, to be fair.
Wrong, Daddy boy. I'm here on agency business.
For the love of God.
That's right. I'm one of the good guys now. So hand over everything you found.
The agency are like
Knock out those
far from good. The agency are more bad than the actual villains. Like, I swear.
We don't have time to mess around with this clown.
Make time, copper. You all take orders from me now.
You're going back to jail, Harley. I don't care what deal you made with Waller.
Let me show you how things work around here now, Batsy. This is Agent Quinn. Suppressing fire.
Gotta keep Tiffany safe. Sorry, Gordon, but Tiffany is priority.
I can save their
We owe her massively.
Bad Joker. They'll do anything for me. So all you gotta do is tell me where John took her so I can get back to my job.
We actually don't know.
Johnny Boy and I are due for a nice long talk.
You know him better than anyone. Let's work together on this.
Oh, now there's an idea. You can tee him up, and I'll knock his head off his shoulders with my government-issued hammer.
We're taking him alive.
That's so. Your offer just got way less interesting. And here I thought being diplomatic would work with you people. Oh well, I'll try something you can understand. My name's Rebecca. Hey, you cops can't just shoot people like that.
I'm off duty.
Yes, Jim.
What's the girl gotta do to
Close the gap. Take her down.
in here? Shoot them!
Take her down.
The hell?
pack those collars in my sleeve.
Oh, sick. Yes, Tiffany. She actually is better than Lucius. I know we shouldn't speak ill of the dead or anything, but it was a blessing in disguise.
You son of a...
Montoya!
Got it, sir.
Telltale games are really clever. I really enjoy. I haven't not enjoyed a game that they've made. The only annoying thing was with The Walking Dead. A lot of it was slow loading and a bit glitchy in places. But other than that, you know,
What the hell do you...
the stories are fantastic and they make up for it.
Where you belong.
Oh, please! The agency isn't gonna let me sit in a cell. I'm an asset. I'm gonna get what I want, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
You think you're in control? You'll live the rest of your life under the agency's thumb.
No, that ain't how this works. I'm doing this thing on my terms, no one else's.
Now tell that to Waller when she gets back in the office. Go find Joker before he carves
Yeah.
Waller.
Just hit her with a little bit of realization, I think.
Back until I call them. Waller's life may depend on a stealthy approach.
Batman. Good hunting.
I usually have subtitles on, to be fair, but I haven't bothered with this. It hasn't seemed to bother you guys, so we're good. Ace Chemicals. Cool name. Oh, Bruce, take it easy. Painkillers, Bruce, painkillers. That's it. That's it. Pop them pills. Well, they're not going to work yet. You're going to wait a couple of minutes. Spanner. Oh. Oh, that was Waller's voice, wasn't it? Thing is, I don't really care about Waller. Like, we're trying to do what's morally right, I
Got a
suppose,
visual
but...
on Joker and Waller. Doesn't look like he's hurt her.
Not yet.
I'm in the rafters, out of sight. Say the word if you need help.
Thanks.
Bruce, I know you and Waller have your differences, but she doesn't deserve this.
Yeah, it's true. She might be a bitch, but... and corrupted, but she's not that bad.
I take complete responsibility.
So the camera can pick it up.
Took you long enough.
Batman! Thank God! I mean, I assumed you'd be okay. You're Batman, for Pete's sake. But still, are you okay, buddy? I was really worried about you.
I'm fine.
Of course you are. No way would a couple pesky bombs take you out. Things got crazy on that roof, huh? I had to do something. Waller was about to walk away. But get this. I'm this close to getting Waller to admit to every terrible thing she's ever done. And when that's over, I'll deliver her punishment. It'll, of course, have to reflect the enormity of her crimes.
The only enormity I'm seeing is your jail sentence.
Waller needs to go to trial. Maybe spend the rest of her life in a cell. But not whatever this is.
Do you know how long that would take? You know, I don't know why you're not more into this. Think of everything she's put you through! Everyone is disposable to her. Even her own agents.
I know I've made mistakes. You try to do the right thing, but there's always a cost. Just ask your pal Batman there. He'll say the same thing. I do what I do for a reason. I'm not ashamed.
Don't play innocent.
I play to win. When I lose, good people die.
You're totally right. She sucks! Let's keep the show rolling.
Hi, Thomas.
Excuses you didn't mean for people to get hurt.
He's off his face.
But there's one crime that can't be excused. You killed the Riddler! And then you tried to pin it on me!
Didn't kill him. Like I said.
It was you! You killed Riddler! Say it!
I will not.
If there's one thing I learned by watching you, violence solves a lot of problems!
Oh god, signal Tiffany, shock Joker, throw battering. We'll show the bat, throw the bat thing.
Damn it, Batman! Stay out of my way! You need a distraction. While I get my confession.
Great. Cheers, Joker. All cards are off now.
The way boss talked about you, I thought you'd be bigger.
Nah, I need him. Wash. I thought we'd do like a flying kick. Bit disappointed.
Move, she dies. I'm trying really, really hard to do things your way. I want to just slice her throat right here, right now.
This isn't about justice. You have a grudge against her. That's the only reason you're doing any of this.
You told me to use that pain, and now you're telling me not to? It's like you're just saying things, try to trip me up. Just like Waller. She justifies her crimes, says they're for the greater good. Just like you. You both use that word, justice, as an excuse, so you can do whatever you want. I thought you and I were two threads in the same stitch. But it's not me. It's her.
I am justice. What I do keeps Gotham from becoming the swamp it once was. I've given everything to protect this city.
Delusions of grandeur much. Yet another thing you have in common with Waller. Trying to do things your way was a mistake. Waller killed Riddler. And she deserved death!
It wasn't Waller!
Tiffany?
I can't let someone else pay for my crimes.
She
Didn't kill Riddler.
fuck off.
I did.
No.
I know it was wrong. Now.
Oh, to be fair,
God, are you kidding me?
Riddler did kill her dad.
Are the people you want to protect? I should kill them both! Everyone here is guilty! This is a joke!
Get back, Tiffany!
No! I've kept this in the dark for too long. I used a drone and these. There's your proof.
You want to sacrifice yourself for Waller? Then go ahead.
Shit.
Just hold on.
Don't hold on to that.
Trust the system. Violence isn't the answer. People just pick and choose what they believe. And you're no different.
I got her!
After everything we've been through together, this is how it ends.
I'll get you help. I won't abandon you.
You want me to go back to the beginning? To Arkham? Where it all started? I've come so far since then, Batman. Because of you. I believed in you, Batman. Like I never believed in anything. And it was all a lie!
Oh, bruh. That was disgusting. John, what the fuck, man?
That's enough.
Oh shit. Don't you dare. Oh shit. Yes. End him. End him. I actually liked you, John. I did. Uppercut. Whoa. Legendary. Uh-oh. No.
Such an idiot. I was so busy looking at you, admiring you, wanting to be like you, be loved by you. I lost myself. But not anymore.
I don't like the fact that we're in some control panel room. Like, what is that gonna do? What do them buttons do? I feel like... Ooh. I feel like he's gonna press something that's gonna... hurt Tiffany and Waller. I feel like we're gonna have to make a decision to save Tiffany or Waller. Fucking hell, he's got so many stab wounds. Oh, Jesus. Oh. How is he still going? Just die.
I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know? time with you, Bruce. Did you ever think of me as your friend? Like a true friend?
Of course. Of course you were my friend.
You are one messed up guy.
So that was chapter 3. There's still a lot to sort out.
You two.
I think the circumstances allow. Gordon was telling me how you found me. Sounds like top-drawer detective work.
It was a team effort. Batman led the charge.
It's not easy to say this, but it looks like you saved my life. I guess that puts me in your debt.
It's what I do. I save people.
It's a shame we couldn't have saved more. I've got a lot of unpleasant phone calls to make. Jim, would you mind giving us a minute? Batman and I have some unfinished business.
I'll go check on Joker's transfer. Make sure they don't take any chances. Just try not to rip each other's heads off, okay? We can all play nice now that the bad guy's in cuffs.
I really tried to save Joker.
Our stalemate from the roof still stands. I'm pulling out of Gotham effective immediately.
Then why are we still talking?
Tiffany Fox. Riddler's death may have caused a lot of problems, but I won't make her pay for it.
Oh, that's good.
I'll leave that to the man who can't stand killing. I know you think I'm the devil, but I want you to understand. I didn't see things going down like this. I let the mission get out from under me. Never really regained a solid footing.
I know how you feel.
Well, look at that. You and me on the same page for once. I just came here to round up the Pact. Quick and easy.
And if Riddler led you to Sanctus, that would have been a bonus.
Listen. Everything I did for the greater good. To protect Gotham, to uphold the law, to make the world a safer place.
I'm not gonna comment on that.
You act so high and mighty. At the
Excuse me?
You're just a rich guy with all the toys beating up on lunatics.
I deal with criminals who threaten my city.
You're so far up your own ass, you can't see the truth. You're as nuts as any of them. Avesta had you pegged the minute she walked in your office. She started listing off your pals. All those friends of yours who went cuckoo.
She wasn't even worth arguing with. Like, she's done out here. She's done. She's finito. she wasn't even worth like stopping the Joker for. Like, 'cause she did some messed up stuff. With having all them villains working for the agency and using them as toys and weapons. I'm not gonna have a go at her for killing Riddler. Like, Riddler killed her dad. Like, you know, she's just gotta know that she can't do it again.
We need to talk.
But I think Bruce would do the same to the guy who killed his parents, you know?
You're hurt.
It's nothing. I saw you take much worse.
Yeah, he got stabbed twice.
Ear to ear. I had to create a distraction.
It was certainly distracting.
My confession. It took you by surprise, didn't it? I just couldn't keep it in anymore.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
I've been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
Why didn't you talk to me sooner?
I wanted to work with you, to be part of your mission.
But you kept this from me. A murder.
I know. I'm sorry. I knew this would ruin everything.
You were right.
Riddler
No.
tore my family apart, Bruce.
Bruce, chill, man.
My mother
Give her
hasn't
a
left the house
chance.
since the funeral. And Luke? He just lashes out. My father's death broke them. It broke all of us. I won't ask for forgiveness.
I already forgive her.
But I hope
I forgave her when she confessed,
I
like...
just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me.
Revenge is an impulse, one to be checked. I can't condone it. But I do understand it.
Thank you. That means a lot. I couldn't bear it if you despised me.
How could he despise you?
So-
Like,
Where do we go from here?
we carry on?
I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list.
If you want to fill your father's shoes, you need to learn right from wrong. You need someone to teach you.
You're giving me a second chance?
Think of
Yeah.
it more as a sentence. You'll have to work hard for your redemption.
Oh,
I promise I won't let you down.
Then let's get started.
that was scary. Just flying off as you do. How many chapters are there? Is that it? Not quite. Okay. Another little chapter.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
He's leaving.
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
You just need rest, Alfred. Why don't you take a long vacation? Like we talked about. Someplace in the sun, on the other side of the world from Gotham.
I rather think this vacation will be permanent.
But why?
Because it's
This
killing him.
war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
Come on, Alfred. You know I can't do what I do, what we do, without your help.
Well, maybe you don't have to do it at all. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore. At least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Gray? Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met
He's
in
off to
an
China.
asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
I'll admit that wasn't our finest moment, but at the time it seemed like our best course of action.
Precisely my point. Our best judgment is no longer good enough. You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
Oh, please. There were plenty of criminals around before Batman showed up. I put most of them in jail.
Two-Face, Cobblepot, Lady Arkham, Joker, all they have in common is you. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands.
Oh, Alfred, just piss off then, mate. God, I used to like Alfred.
As if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning.
I'll send him to
Put her
China
in
if he
danger on her
carries on.
first day, dodging machine guns at a crime scene. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
That's a price I'm willing to pay. In war, there are always casualties. But it doesn't mean you give up the fight.
I've served in my share of wars, Bruce. More even than you. There are some fights you cannot win. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
That's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them. Some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Do you really think I'm that bad?
No, I'm sorry, Bruce. That's not what I meant at all.
I'm not being
Let me
nice to him
explain.
now. Like, fuck off. Go. Get on your flight.
By an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chase that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Nothing left to say to you, mate. Just go.
Don't you see? Your paths may diverge, but they end in the same place. Face down in an alley. Shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while...
At this rate,
destroyed
you're
himself.
not even going to be here to
Loved.
bury Bruce.
I enabled him, like I'd been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless.
Oh, fuck you,
I wanted
Alfred.
things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
You did the best you could, Al. In a single night, the family was shattered. and you were left to pick up the pieces.
I may have picked them up, but I did a poor job sticking them back together. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport. You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
What is that look? What is that look you're giving me, Alfred?
You're right, Al. It's who I am. I will always be Batman. And that will never change.
I know. Rubbish goes out on Tuesday, and there's lasagna in the freezer. I'm sure you'll manage.
That's gonna be the ending, isn't it? Oh shit, what a bad ending. Not a happy ending, eh? Did we get some kind of a look into the way things are gonna go, or was that it? I think that's possibly it.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.
Agency asset Harley Quinn. You and 50.1% of players dismissed her importance to the agency. Harley was ecstatic that the heist at Wayne Enterprises went off without a hitch. She loved that Bane was left behind at the convoy raid, allowing her to take control of the Pact. Harley felt a momentary sadness when you admitted your treachery, but still condemned you to death. Harley was heartbroken when you convinced John to subdue her. While she still works for the agency, Harley worries she's just another one of Waller's pawns. This is going to be really mixed up.
Thunderbolt! I'm the whole goddamn hurricane!
Director of the agency, Amanda Waller. You and 40.2% of players remain in a stalemate with her. Waller was furious that you tampered with her witness after Riddler first resurfaced in Gotham. She disapproved of you calling Gordon after your first fight with Bane. Waller was beyond angry when you blew your cover with the Pact. She declared you an enemy of the state for siding with John Doe on the Gotham Bridge. Though your stalemate with Waller stands, she left Gotham as your enemy. We were pretty good with Jim.
Some safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it.
Partners, Jim Gordon. You and 59.6% of players accepted Gordon's apology. Gordon was humbled that you would trust him with your secret association with Lucius Fox. When Waller berated you for tampering with her witness, Maury, Gordon supported you. He felt trusted when you called him following Bane's initial attack. Gordon felt sick that he demanded you give up Catwoman to a GCPD ambush. He was grateful when you forgave him for losing his self-control and letting Waller get to him. This should be pretty good as well, to be fair.
I weighed my options and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
Oh my god. How did we save her? After her return to Gotham, how do you save her? How do you actually save her? We could have saved her. I was 0.1%. Jesus. Yeah, there'll definitely be more walkthroughs. After her return to Gotham, Selina was irritated by your assertion that people never change. After you neglected to warn her about a GCPD ambush, Selina felt on edge around you. She was honoured to be invited into the Batcave, your secret sanctum. Selina was horrified that Harley sentenced you to death when you blew your cover with the Pact. It should be pretty good too.
I won't let you down.
Tiffany felt betrayed when you admitted your involvement in Lucius's death. She was worried for you when you told her to hide while you helped Harley steal the Phalanx key. After she realised you were working with the agency, she regretted calling the GCPD on you. She was at first confused, but then completely blown away when you told her you were Batman. Now Tiffany is repenting for the murder of Riddler under your watchful mentorship. What even happened to Avesta?
You're drawn to them, aren't you?
Avesta felt guilty for having survived Riddler's game when her partner Blake didn't. She was thankful you let it slide when she admitted she revealed your secret identity to Waller. Vesta was intrigued that you trusted John Doe to find Harley after she escaped Sanctus. After defying Waller on your behalf, she happily abandoned her position in the agency. And I'm pretty sure she will go on to, like, better things. He's a dickhead. We were a majority and letting him go anyway. After he watched the footage of Lucius's violent demise, Alfred was filled with vengeance. When you told Tiffany your secret, Alfred was relieved he no longer had to keep it from her. After collapsing in the Batcave, Alfred felt reassured when you agreed that he needed a vacation. He soon became gravely concerned by Batman's continued influence on the vigilante Joker. Alfred left Wayne Manor, anguished that your crusade against criminals would consume you. I'm sorry if you don't find this interesting.
Stitch bound together, even under strain.
When he found you at Lucius's funeral, John was thrilled that when you agreed to meet as friends, he was proud that he brought you into the pact, resulting in a successful raid on the agency convoy. John was shocked you blew your cover with Harley, inviting her wrath. After you trusted him in the funhouse, John devoted himself to helping you clean up Gotham. Joker thinks you as crazy as he is for considering yourself friends. You retired to Wutan. You saved Willie or Harrison. Oh. We could have given Joker to Waller and saved Catwoman. Should have done that, shouldn't I? Photos collected. Cool. I'm not sure if we get anything else here or not. I'll definitely be doing more playthroughs on the channel. Like I say, I installed Fable Anniversary, so I'll give that a go. I'm contemplating getting Game Pass as well. Oh, here we go. This is what we like to see. Well, Telltale Games have gone under, so I don't think there will be another game unless somebody else carries it on. That has happened with the Wolf Among Us. Somebody else is continuing that game on.
Visitor for John Doe.
Bruce.
Bruce!
Probably needed his help for something. But that was a chapter. That little scene was a chapter. No way. Get out of here. That's one annoying thing, is how slow these little scenes are, but we're back, we're done. And that is that. That was the last little scene that we get from this game. Great game though, really enjoyed it. Telltale Games never made a bad game in my opinion. Sometimes the loading scenes are slow and then there's the odd like glitch and stuff. But other than that, like the storylines are fantastic. I kind of like the graphics, I do, because even though it's very, I think it's very comic book type, even though it's like that, like it's still enjoyable to watch and it's enjoyable to play as well. Sometimes I get so lost in just watching like this movie in front of me that I forget that I actually have to control every now and then. But I mean, it's minimal effort. It's completely minimal. It's very easy. It's not very ragey at all, and that's all there is to it really. It's a really good game. But yeah, I will be doing more on the channel, more playthroughs like this now. I'm constantly looking for getting Game Pass, so I can try more stuff out. But I do love playthroughs. I like most games, to be honest. I'll literally play a bit of anything, like anything that's got a good story like this. And I absolutely love games where you can make decisions, and like different decisions mean different outcomes and endings and stuff. I really like games like that. I think they're really cleverly made and well thought. And like I say, if they've got a good story like this, they're really, really enjoyable. And then I also love big open world type games like your GTAs and stuff. So yeah, I'll probably stream some GTA in a minute. I'm not too sure just yet, but just make sure you're subscribed and that. I'm gonna definitely go and make myself a brew before I do anything else. And yeah, thanks everyone that's come in and followed the playthrough through. You know what I mean? If I don't come back with some GTA in a bit, then I will definitely see you tomorrow with FIFA. Just opening rewards and stuff, and then take it from there really.